Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. Let's play a new run of Monster Train on Covenant Rank 20, and we'll reroll. So the last run of Monster Train, at least the last run that's going up on YouTube, is going to have me with a very quiet microphone. I do apologize for talking quietly in front of you like this, but that's what we call Windows 10 messing up the microphone volume settings. And you know what? I'm actually going to do something. I'm not going to do this run. Yeah, because it's Melting Umbra, which is super freaking difficult, but we have victories on Melting Umbra. What we do not have are victories with certain combinations. We have no victory with... Oh, we have no victory with Melting Umbra? Alright, how about this? Well, let's just resume our run. Alright, we'll do Melting Umbra. Because we have no victories with Melting Umbra. What do we have? Packed Morsels. I love the card. Molten Encasement, Extinguish. I like it, except that it makes it a little bit trickier to deal with the Lady of the Reformed. That's a very good card. And Remnant Host, Extinguish, Summon 2 draft units. Quite interesting. The problem with this, though, is that if the draft units that are summoned get hit, they will just die in one shot because they only have 5 health. So you have to put down the Remnant Host when it's gonna die as the last enemy action, and then you'll get the drafts actually attacking. Otherwise, they won't attack. Units cost 2 less. When you play a spell, spells in hand that cost less are reduced to 0. There's a lot of spells that I want to play as part of this deck. I mean, you've got your Gem Troves, Excavation Eruptions, and stuff like that. X cost cards. But units costing 2 less, I kind of like it because there are a lot of expensive units, especially in Umbra. The Legion, Legion of Wax is 2 cost, but then you also have the Forge, you have that Shadow Creature, you have your mech tank thing. Split Anvil, though, is still good because if you play a spell, other spells will be free that you can play, and you don't have to spend the energies on units. So it's very tempting to go for Everflame, but I think maybe we want Split Anvil, and then we want to take spells that make them cost 2, so that we can make all the other spells free in the future. I think that's what we want. It's very tough, though, because there are a lot of expensive units. Resolve, Reform, or Burnout. Burnout is incredible. The only problem is we can't bring the unit back right now. We can probably add in a Reform card, but Dark Calling is so good. But you know what? Shade Splitter makes Dark Calling really bad, because if you reform a unit, you're just going to reform morsels over and over and over again, and they're just going to get eaten every turn. So I think you have to go Burnout here. And what we might want to do is just not play our champion until late. You heal. We could also play our champion early, and then he can just tank for a few turns and then die instantly. So let me think. There's going to be 2 waves and then an empty wave. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 waves. That means we can get through about, 30 cards? We have a 22 deck. It's like a 50% chance of drawing Rector Flicker again if we don't play him here. Although it might actually be higher because we'll be spending the Train Stewards. I don't know. I don't know what you do. I'm gonna play the Rector Flicker at the bottom, and I'm gonna do this so that I can play units on the middle floor and morsel them up to make them stronger, because I really have no other idea of what I'm going to be doing here. This is a very bad, unusual start, I feel. So, I think we're just going to buff 1 Train Steward, and we're just going to make like a stall on this floor. I don't know, sounds good to me. Because now You're dead. There's nothing we can do about the Rector Flicker. We can't bring him back. We're going to be having a boss spawn. Wow, just, you know, lovely. I think we're gonna put you up here. There's no point playing the dregs. Man, this is not a great fight. +1 energy! Yay! Okay. You're taking 2 hits. What's coming up? A dreg and morsels. I think if we can give him lifesteal, if we can summon a dreg on the next turn, maybe we'll be fine. I'm like, what if you play Molten Encasement? Dreg. Molten Encasement. So we put up a couple of tanks. We're doing 68 damage to the boss, which is actually way more than I thought we would do. And then up here, we're doing 19. Okay, well we can do quite a bit of damage with the dregs. Train Steward would also do a lot, but the dregs do like nearly double. Let's take a look at the morsels. What do we got? Lifesteal? We do have lifesteal. That's big. Morsel Miner, also big. And then if we play a dreg, you're dead. Okay, so, I mean, surprisingly. Oh, also 4 capacity. Not paying attention to the Covenant, rank 20. Yeah, surprisingly, we were fine there. You know, the minions have got through, but that's the price we pay for 75 gold. But we do desperately need a card that allows you to reform or apply burnout. And I think we want reform. Because we get to choose what gets reformed with this card. Hallowed Dripplings, what is this, Terraria? Hallowed Drippings, you have to be able to draw it within 3 turns of playing your champion. This you can draw at any point in time, and you can reform a unit back. So I think we want Wicked Blaze here. Lifesteal 3, Ember Drain 2, deal 20 damage to a random enemy unit 4 times. We want Excavation Eruption because we have Split Anvil. We want to make this cost 3, and then it's playable. Ideally, we'd make it cost 2, but 3 plus 10 magic power might be good as well. We also have no units. Well, we got dregs. Although, we want to make Excavation Eruption playable. So I actually think we go to the right path and upgrade spells. Holdover. A holdover 2-cost Wicked Blaze means every turn we can make other 1-cost spells free and reform a unit. I actually like that. I like that a lot. We could also upgrade Excavation Eruption, but we might be able to do that with the reroll. I think we will have the money for it. But I could also make Excavation Eruption cost 3 and get holdover, and ideally you gain the energy back every turn. So you know what? Maybe this is what you do instead. Nothing. Alright, we'll remove a card in that case, and get rid of a, the base Train Steward, I guess. That's also interesting, because every turn, we won't be able to summon... No, if we get a kill, we can still summon units. But if we play Excavation Eruption, that's all of your energy, and then you can gain the regen, and you can play it every turn, and it does 80 damage. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So you add garbage, and you just are a tank. I think we're gonna put our champion on floor 1 again. And with our champion, we can absolutely take spikes, because he's gonna live until he dies, basically. So we'll put him out. We could Blaze, bad turn for this. We will put some morsels out. We don't need to buff him, because he's just gonna live every turn. So what we might want to do is start, like, buffing another floor. Like, I'm thinking, let's buff a Train Steward. I'll put him on the top floor so we can kill a money Loot Goblin. And if a Loot Goblin spawned on the second floor, we could have, in all likelihood, killed it. But we got a little bit lucky that they were up there. So you are going to heal. Why are you taking 3 damage? Oh, because spikes happens after lifesteal. Interesting. It's good to know that it happens in a specific order, though. We'll create some units. You're dead immediately, so we will gain more lifesteal. No one here has sweep. I don't really care about Molten Encasement. Also, bottom floor is 4 capacity. Need to remember that. Just kind of waiting for the big spell. There it is. And seems like a good turn for some dregs. Maybe not this dreg, who's just not going to do anything. But actually, you're killing everything instantly, so maybe this is not the ideal turn for dregs. I will play Excavation Eruption, very likely to get some kills. 4 energy, love it. Damage shield. This is going to be a rough fight. Haha. You summon 2 draft. Weirdly enough, this will do 40 damage. Because since the boss is sweep, they're going to kill this unit, the draft will summon, and then they will attack, and then the boss isn't going to get an attack until the next turn, in which case they will kill the draft, but whatever. Actually, they just burned out. Still good, and maybe we can bring them back to life. Also, you're dead. And here's some morsels. Already forgot about Excavation Eruption. Good card for killing the minions. For bosses, I mean, I guess it's 80 damage a turn. Apply Burnout 2 to a friendly unit. Yes, we have to take it because we want to make sure that our champion lives as long as possible. Add a Morsel Miner, consume. We don't need packed morsels. A Morsel Miner, it's an interesting card that makes other cards free. It can also be played for free once we draw our Excavation Eruption. A +5/+5 morsel, though, I much prefer to have effects out of morsels, like lifesteal, damage shield, dare I say it, energy. I don't know, because making of the morsel's pretty good, but it's a little expensive. I don't know, I think we need to... We have no good units right now. I think we need to skip until we get better units. Like, just focus on collecting gold, I guess. You know what? We gotta go left, and we gotta get a unit. It's an artifact, too. Burnout 3, Harvest, gain 5 gold. The Harvest is very good with morsels because the morsels count. Lady of the House is very good with the Burnout, but I still have a hard time keeping Burnout units alive. We only have one card that adds Burnout. Lady of the House does deal more damage, but I think we want Wickless Tycoon, weirdly enough. X-cost cards get +3. I have none, but we do have 3 Tomb units, so we can get a lot of Ember, a lot of energy out of these Tomb units if they die. Might be good. Ah, yes, okay. Now we get a tank. A 4 capacity Wickless Baron. Yeah. I mean, it's the best unit that we have right now. We have to. We don't have like a 6 capacity unit that we can make 1. Who cares? Admittedly, it makes it harder to play minions adjacent to him, but we'll just take a capacity relic after this. So -1 capacity up here. You're going on the bottom. You're going on floor 2. You can have a Dreg. You can have a Train Steward. We just want to summon morsels on his floor, ideally, so we can get a little bit buffed up and give us some more cash. He's also really freaking big. So. Buff your attack. Don't really have room for anything else, unfortunately. I don't know. We'll place them up here, and we'll put a Train Steward up there, I suppose. Excavation Eruption. 'Cause 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 ' Weirdly enough, I think you play it here to save 10 damage, because they're only doing 4, plus 2 thanks to death trigger. But I would, like, we're going to be playing this on the champion to keep him alive, but he has enough health already. I think we play this here and hopefully we get the 1 kill and the 2 energy back. Then we can keep him alive. We can Wickless Blaze now to bring something back. We can bring him back later. Bring back a morsel, huh? How about we bring back a Dreg instead? Eaten. Does the Eaten bonus... Well, I guess I can't really tell here. But does the Eaten bonus last through combat? I'm trying to figure out if... Enhance. Hold on. This unit is eaten by the next eater gains +3 enhance. I guess it counts as an enhancement, so if I bring back this Dreg with another reform, he'll still have the bonuses from having eaten the morsels. So we should always place morsels and dregs to get eaten. Okay, I had to look at it. I think I figured it out. Okay, well, I mean, I think you just do this. Wipe everyone. Now we have 10 energy. Okay. Tell you what, why don't you... Okay, I really like the lifesteal. Hopefully we can keep you alive, but I don't think we're bringing anything back to do it. And lifesteal, since it counts as a buff, it's not going to come back on him, but... Once we are able to bring back the champion, he's still going to be a 60-60. So he's dead on this turn. We knew it was going to happen. Let's play, well, likely kills, likely damage. I mean, we've done quite a decent amount of damage to the boss. I'm not too upset about that. I think we do need to put a train steward up here, though, to receive buffs from eating. And it is final wave. So if we can bring back, assuming we draw it, it's not guaranteed, but assuming we do, we can just bring back our champion and then ice this guy because he's going to be freaking dead. Let's play this. It's going to make the other cards that we want to play free anyways, even if we don't get the kill. But since we got the kill, we can also play the train steward. Damage shield. You have lifesteal. You do not need damage shield. You're taking 9 damage. We can buff that. We can buff that. A damage shield. Maybe we can't buff that much. I can buff it by 18. I don't know, it's good enough. Here, you can eat and give me some cash. You can eat. This Baron's too big. He's too fat. It's hard to feed him. You're taking 246 damage. Now you're dead. Harvest +5. We need this guy to be on a bigger floor. We need capacity. Oh, we also need this. Oh, we also need this. Remove burnout. We can keep our champion alive forever. Oh, it's so good. Shadow Eater. Wickless Tycoon number 2. Restore 5 health, deal 5 damage to enemy units. I kind of like this guy. Because he restores health, he can survive, and the AoE is nice. It doesn't happen until after the enemies all attack, but you can still kill them before they move up a floor. Is it all units? A unit. Give me the Shadow Eater, and we are going to go capacity here. But if we can keep our champion alive and then play Wickless Recruitment, we should be able to keep our champion up forever, which seems really good. What is our Seraph, by the way? Devour spells. Ugh. Should have looked earlier. We could add another copy of it. We could add another copy of Excavation Eruption. I think 2 is a little bit too many. We could add another Wickless Tycoon. I think he's a little bit too big for that, though. I'm trying to think here. You know what? We can play Purifying Cleanse until we draw Wickless Recruitment. If we go to the right, we get an Umbra who hopefully benefits from gorging a little bit more and upgrade spells. Remove 2 cards. Sure. Oh my god. We can play him! It's hard, but we do have the ability to gain a lot of energy. When a Tomb unit dies, we can absolutely make this guy playable. It's tough, don't get me wrong, but we can do it. Just remove a couple of random cards. Permafrost. We're gonna play this as soon as we draw it. Permafrost Wicked Blaze to be able to get the champion back to play Wickless Recruitment. That I like. And we will also... We don't need to make it cheaper, because we can make other spells cheaper for it, so I don't think we spend 25 gold there. Magic Power, we don't really need this. I think it just reroll. Holdover. Holdover Wicked Blaze. It's unusual in that I have both Holdover and Frost on it, but like if I draw Wicked Blaze and my champion has like one, well, because I can just play it and then the permafrost doesn't matter because it's Holdover. Whatever. We have the option of when to play it now. I'm not gonna worry too much about that one. Now, Purifying Cleanse. I don't think I mind this consuming. I really don't. Because if it consumes, it'll just get it out of the deck, and we don't really care about regen with all the morsels. We're gonna have lifesteal off of these. So yeah, you know what? Make this cleanse, burn out, maybe we can apply that to the champion and make him live for an extra turn. Sure. Belniz, hello, welcome. You're new to this game. Can you tell me what the F it's about? It's a card game. We have a deck, we have cards, we have terrain that we must defend. And you know what? Burnout 3, 85-85. Let's do that. Let's make our champion a little bit better. If you're really curious, I've got a full series of this game up on YouTube you should check out from the very beginning, going through everything. Incant. Gain armor. Annoying. Porcupine. Relentless. I think we can handle the enemies being stronger because we're just gonna load up the bottom floor with a bunch of stuff. Now, capacity problems, sure. But here's a 85 champion that's gonna kill you. I really want to play this card. Unfortunately, if I do, you're gonna live. So I have to play the Dreg as well, which is actually not that bad. It's just gonna be something like this. Now he's gonna live long enough to remove his burn. You're still dead, and you're healing. I should have put the lifesteal down here, actually. You. I can kill you, believe it or not. It's gonna be Shadow Eater, Shade Splitter, but it can work. How are you still living? Look, there you go, now you're dead. Because he'll still eat at the end of turn and do 5 damage to all enemies. So you're dead. You're still taking 27. I gotta keep the champion alive. Doing 18. I guess I could let the champion die, but that doesn't seem like a very good idea now, does it? Now, Shadow Siege. Can't play ya. Wish I could. We'll get to you later, though. Actually, maybe I could play... No, I can't. No, maybe I could. No, I can't. I'm only gonna get 4 energy at max. Yeah. 5 energy! Why did I get another energy out of it? We've gotten an argument about the veteran shotgun kin. Abe insists they're purple. We insisted they're red. That should be going up on YouTube soon. It's going to be one of the quiet episodes with the microphone that kind of bugged out, but oh well. Not much I can do about that. I hate that we can't actually play Shadow Siege, but we're one energy shy, but we got very close. That's nice. We're gonna buff you. We're gonna buff you, because you gave me gold. We're gonna hold over Wicked Blaze. A 17/6 lifesteal morsel. Please live and get lifesteal. You know what? I just realized that's a great synergy. Being able to bring back the lifesteal morsel over and over again, that's incredible. By the way, I'm getting energy back and you're dead. And we're healing 65. Love it. So I can just, well, let's not play it here. I can just bring back whatever morsel I want, and I can make this morsel 3211 if I really wanted to. But it's just gonna get eaten every turn because I can bring back one specifically. It's actually incredible. You there. End turn. Have to play this. All of a sudden, he's never burning out now. We've removed the burnout effect from him. That's incredible. What's coming up next turn? Not a lot. Oh, a lot of morsels. I'm gonna play this to hold it over. This is free. I'm gonna give... I don't know, let's make a 47-16 morsel. It'd be nice if he also gained 47 attack, but that might be a little bit too strong. And the boss is dead, love it. So if the boss is dying, we 1000% need to just eat a couple of morsels up here just for gold. And then I also just kind of might as well make a 62-21 morsel maker who's living and doing 62 damage and getting eaten immediately afterwards. I like it. It's very strange, but it's working. Remove all debuffs and buffs. Extinguish. 3 times the number of friendly unit deaths this battle of Fatal Melting. This is the AoE version. There's a Memento Mori, which is very nice because we're summoning morsels to die, but I kind of like the AoE card more. Being able to get a kill on weak support units or whatnot, we'll take it, it works. Grovel, I like it because it costs 2. It's gonna either be free when we play 3, or it's gonna make 1 cost cards free. Engine upgrade is also interesting, but I think we'll take Grovel. I think we want to take a variety of expensive spells, thanks to having this split anvil. Because if we play a spell for 2, 1 cost spells are free. And we might even want to make them holdover, to be honest with you. I like the card removal. We do not need Train Stewards right now. I almost removed Shadow Siege. That would have been very foolish. We do need to upgrade units some more, but haven't had a good opportunity to do it. So again, I kind of feel like Permafrost Purifying Cleanse? No, because we're going to play this as soon as we can on the champion anyway, so it doesn't matter if it gets permafrosted. Plus 10 damage. We could make it cheaper. We have a lot of 2-cost spells already. Now this will be free when we play a 2-cost spell. Grovel I want to make holdover double stack. This, cheaper and plus 10 damage. We're halfway there. We're halfway there. I don't really want to make it cost 1 because with 2 energy, I can play it and make everything that costs 1 cheaper. Or we could play Wicked Blaze. But this Frost, so you know what? If we can't play both Wicked Blaze and Grovel, we can play Grovel and then save Wicked Blaze for another turn. There you go. So let's purge a card. Let's remove a Dreg. Weirdly enough, we're just not caring about him at all. So 2 units. I like the 2 units though, because if I play them and kill them, maybe we can play Shadow Siege. Dun, 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 dun. Spikes 4. Harvest Armor. This guy hard counters Umbra. Marksman. Marksman, we would love to put not Shadow Siege. Shadow Beast. What is he called? Shadow Eater. We want him to be at the bottom so he can heal the damage he's taking and kill the Marksman immediately. Multi-strike, Relentless. You don't seem that bad. I think we can handle spikes though. Because if another thing is that if Shadow Eater eats and does damage to enemies, that's not him dealing damage, so he won't get affected by the spikes at all, I don't think. Now we got the card, but what we did not get was any way of making him feast. However, we can just play this. Dude, I think you put him at the bottom. I think you put Rector Flicker here. As your big tank. You're just waiting to get cards that either remove his burnout or bring him back. We'll put the Tycoon at the... I mean, I'd like to put him on the same level as this, but I think we'll put Tycoon at the top and then just feed him. Should have played Excavation Eruption. That's silly. As a result, we will not play it at all, which is not good. Made a mistake there. Whatever, it'll come back around. Maybe. We want 0 attack morsels to go down here. He's gaining a lot of armor, but we hit really hard up here. I don't think he's going to be that much of a problem. You're another 0 attack morsel. You're another 0 attack morsel. I mean, doing like 5 damage each is fine. Actually, you're going to live on the next floor, aren't you? Aren't you? Maybe lifesteal. I don't know, put it up here. I should have played Excavation Eruption. I think we needed to play it at the bottom and I messed up. Don't have the energy. If we had Excavation Eruption, we could play Shadow Siege. I wouldn't have a spot for him because I messed up the capacity, but we could have played him on this turn. Because we would have killed all of these units, gotten 6 energy refund, and then boom, you put him down. As a result of messing up, though, we're going to have to play things differently. We will play you here and kill all these units. You're going to kill him. You're going to make it up to the pyre. I hate to say it, but you are making it up to the pyre. We will draw the card we need here. Wait, this holds over? Yes, we should play it. We'll bring back a Packed Morsel. I don't want to make you any stronger. Still play it. Actually, hear me out. We're actually going to do 17 damage to him now. Minus 10. We're going to do 7 extra damage. Because we're not going to die on the thorns. Sure. You know, why not? Why not? You get buffed. You keep eating. You're now healing, which is nice. And end turn. But I think that guy at the top is making it to the pyre. He's going to hit it. I mean, we're going to take damage from thorns, which I really hate that the pyre takes thorn damage, but not much we can do about that. We can bring back the champion very easily with Wicked Blaze whenever he dies, so we can just play it whenever we want. Might as well play it now. Might as well bring back another Morskull. And honestly, this means that we're doing a whole bunch of damage to you. I'll put you there. I should play the tomb units so that they die. Yeah, that was a lot of damage. You're gonna burn out. We'll bring you back literally next turn. Don't worry about it. And in fact, we'll put you down here and kill the crap out of this boss. Sounds good to me. Let's give me a grovel. Double lifesteal. Might as well. Shade. Shade? Give me a 47-16 morsel. Now, will you actually get eaten? I don't know. Let's see. You did eat him. You ate him and then you died, which weirdly enough is like exactly what I wanted. So Wicked Blaze, we're gonna bring back our champion. He's got Burnout 4, except, oh wait, no he doesn't. You live forever. And we're only doing 300 damage to the boss. It's because these units are alive, and hilariously enough, I have no way of summoning a morsel. And because I have no way of summoning a morsel, I can't do anything about the stealth units. That said, we either need Excavation Eruption or Wicked Blaze and bring back our champion and we'll be fine. So, bring back the champion, Burnout 5. That's more than enough time. Might as well get more money. This is working quite well, but really, we're just relying on the champion and relying on getting rid of his burnout. So we took 30 damage from that one enemy. That's annoying. Consume have a 50% chance to be discarded. Seems pretty good against Consume Seraph. Consume Reform Random. This is not good because it's random and it's just gonna bring back morsels. I don't care about morsels. I don't want morsels. I have enough morsels. Now, Shroud Mitosis, on the other hand, is really good. You know what? The embers would have been nice. We could have gotten not infinite embers, but embers that have a chance of not exhausting. And maybe we could have played Shadow Beast. Yeah, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, that might have been the right call. But I still don't mind what we've done. What we've done. Quick. Look, one day he's gonna be playable. Let's buff the attack on... Should buff your health. Let's buff your attack. Buff your health so you live a little bit longer and no money for the reroll. We'll remove. I think you just remove the dregs. I do not care about these units. I don't care about bringing them back. I'm bringing back morsels. So I can get lifesteal that makes all my unit, or that makes one unit live longer. And I think we also want more capacity too. But the one thing I need to pay attention to is make sure you play Excavation Eruption when you draw it, because it's very important. We're gonna put Shadow Eater on the bottom again, so Rector Flicker is gonna go here. Another benefit of putting the Rector Flicker here is that he will kill the statue, meaning that he can kill these enemies next turn. Wickless Tycoon will go at the top. Low capacity on the bottom floor, but that's still enough capacity for morsels. Enhance your burnout, it got preserved, I don't care. And you might as well eat these. Hey, little Black Falcon, welcome. Do I hear real choo-choo hours? We're choo-chooing all right. 6 plus 10 damage. Also, Shadow Siege. If I only had one more energy, why do I have 5? Oh, because you ate 2 of those and it's not enough, damn it. So, I like that this gets 2 kills down here. But I also like that this gets kills here. I actually think... Well, we're gonna start with Wicked Blaze anyways. Lifesteal plus 3. That's pretty good. I don't know, maybe we... I mean, this will actually get a kill here now. Or, if I put it up here... Oh, get some money. It's okay. Let's buff you up. You this. You this. So we get more cash. I think we want to make sure that the units don't make it to the pyre. This is how we do that. Black Falcon says, I've been neglecting Monster Train, been playing a lot of Dark Souls 3. You know what? It's a good choice of game, isn't it? I can't fault you for that one. 10 armor for 1 spell. We still gotta play it. Now we have 5 energy. Now we can play you. Now Slay Sweep means we can't play morsels at the bottom unless the morsel has more than 4 health, which we can actually make happen. You had to play it. We need to bring back a morsel that has at least 5 health. And I really want the energy morsels, because if I bring back energy morsels, there's a chance I can play Shadow Eater eventually. Are you dying? Oh, because you're killing him. I'm a fool. $80. I mean, that's a kill. Not likely to get a kill here, so we'll kill you. We want the card next turn anyways. I mean, we want all these cards next turn. That's why we're holding them over every turn, after turn, after turn. Oh, wait a minute. This is what we want, by the way. This is perfect. Shadow Eater is not coming up, but this is a test for what we want. What we want is the morsel, and then we want to copy him many times. Then we'll get 4 extra energy next turn, and then we can play we can play Shadow Eater. Or just gorge on this guy. Or we can play him up here and then get a lot of cash. We got options. Like, this is a weird turn. I can actually just play Excavation Eruption. I don't even need to frickin' hold it. We'll get kills next turn with it, and then maybe that'll be the turn when we need energy. Except it's not, because we're gonna be playing this. If we could make Mitosis also hold over, we would have just so much energy and no card draw. But it might be worth it. You do 3 damage. You got 21 health. You would die. I don't want you to die. I don't want to die. If they do 10 damage, I really can't put a morsel on the bottom and have it live unless they get put in the back. It's gonna bring back a lifesteal morsel. Get this guy back up to full health. I don't know, I can grovel you. Now you're taking none. Still can't play morsels, but I don't know, play it up here. We need card draw. We need more cards to play every turn. Capacity is also very good, but I think you need the card draw first. I'm surprised that did not get a kill, but it doesn't matter anyways. You do 14 damage. That's not enough to keep you alive, so... I'm like, why don't we just keep buffing the Rubble Morsel, who's now actually a tank? I don't know. Seems interesting. Very overkill on that front enemy unit, but the back one should be dead. I have to do 1 more damage. Well, I can't, so you know what? There you go. +3 attack. I'll put you there. Get another stack of lifesteal. Keep buffing your attack, so eventually you can live through the lifesteal. And then, I don't know, just let you die and then get 5 energy next turn. Let's go! I can't put him anywhere, but in theory, this is what you would do. You play the Tomb unit, you let him die, you get the energy, and then you play Shadow Siege, and then you wreck everything, except you can't. Damn it. Oh man, I really want that capacity now. Because, like, we could get Shadow Siege out there. We could get him out there regardless. We just have to, like, put Shadow Eater on the same floor as Rector Flicker, and then we don't have any other, like, room to place anything else. Because you are 4 capacity. You're 2. You're 3. You're 6. We gotta go capacity. We have to place all the morsels, right? Like, our spells are pretty good. Against Seraph, they might not be enough, but... And we'll need to draw more so we can get to bad spells to play them to consume them. Man. Anyways, we should just, like, actually play stuff here on this turn, by the way. Let's not worry about it too much. Let's play this. Let's get ourselves a lifesteal morsel. Actually, is there a +5/+5? That would be better. There isn't. Okay, lifesteal it is. Place you down. +5/+5, there is. I want the +5/+5 because now he'll lifesteal 15 health back, which is a little bit better. Consume. I actually want this to consume, so what if I do this? It consumed! Wait, did it? It did not consume! That's unfortunate. Buff you, because you're probably just gonna kill the boss. Taking 700... Sorry, you're taking 376 damage. That's not a lot. Okay. I can play no morsels. So here's what we're gonna do. The only thing we can do, essentially, we're gonna make lifesteal morsels, and we're gonna duplicate it times like 6. We're gonna put you there. We're gonna put you there. We're gonna duplicate them, do some damage, and now you're taking 618. But we need that lifesteal to keep the champion alive. Why did he not get lifesteal? What? Oh, the freaking tomb unit ate all the lifesteal morsels. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. All right, well, we're putting all of our life here in these units. How much capacity is on this floor? 2. Where's our champion? He died. We can bring him back. We can bring him back. We can bring him back. You're dead. Oh, thank God. Oh, the tomb unit. It almost did me in. Hey, Memento Mori. A like holdover, or not holdover, but a frost kindle means I can play Shadow Eater. Memento Mori is a good high damage spell. It's extremely good, in fact. I think we're gonna take it. It's expensive, but we like that. Now, what do we want here? Do we want energy? Do we want cards? Do we want capacity? If we put Shadow Eater and the champion on the same floor, we can put one morsel on the same floor as them. But I think I'm gonna go capacity. I need to be able to play Shadow Eater when it comes around. We don't always have the opportunity, but this also lets me play more morsels. It's not just about Shadow Eater here, I don't think. I don't think our units need buffs. We're relying heavily on our champion. So I think you just go further spell upgrades and further card removal to remove the, I don't know, Shade Splitter? We don't have a lot of cards that create morsels except for these 2 that get consumed, and we need morsels to target, but let's get rid of a Shade Splitter. And then... I mean, we could hold over Memento Mori or Grovel. I don't want to have so many holdover cards, though, because we don't draw with holdover. But a holdover Shroud Mitosis is pretty freaking good. And I know I just said I don't want to hold over a whole bunch of cards, but now I'm like, okay, we can hold over this card, right? Or Memento Mori, and do a buttload of damage. We can even make it 2, so that when we get Excavation Eruption, we can also play Memento Mori. Hold over Grovel? Every turn, 2 damage, shield 2 morsels. I kind of like this because it's guaranteed morsels every turn. So you have a target for Shroud Mitosis. You have the damage shield that protects units. I kind of like this. Yeah? Yeah? I don't know, I feel like that's okay. Maybe I should have gone to the cavern first. 25 health. When a pyre kills a unit, plus 10 Heartless. Lifesteal is so important, we cannot take this. We can put plus 25 health on something. Shadow Siege. Maybe even the Wickless Tycoon would be good. Shadow Eater can heal on his own. Tycoon can't really heal. But he's still a pretty decent tank. So we'll make him have a little bit more health or a slight amount of pyre damage. I think that's probably the best option in like 90% of the situations that you would find yourself in. And you know what? Since I made Grovel holdover, let's get rid of a Shade Splitter. And you know what? That also makes Shade Splitter now a good consume target. So 150, 150. The word asks, Abe, where's the sexy voice command? I haven't put it in yet. I'm sorry. Spell Shield. Sucks, but we're going to do it anyways. We're just not going to play our damage spells. Unless we have the energy for them. You gotta show up on turn 1, huh? Wish we could make him freeze. I want to put Shadow Eater on the bottom. I want to put Rector Flicker here. You might as well get some morsels out. This is frozen. We don't need to play it. In fact, we don't need to play this ever. We could hold this card and then get more card draw every turn, which would be quite nice. I will play Grovel, though. You might as well start eating. And honestly, I was gonna say, if there's something up here, maybe we can kill it. Can't, but any spell would kill up there. Are we gonna play a spell up there? We could play a Fatal Melting, for 1. Are we gonna play Shadow Eater? We have to play Shadow Eater. It's too good. Really wish this did damage here. We have to play this, it's too good. Which means we're not gonna play Grovel. I think we can say no to it. Our Pyre is gonna take a freaking beating because we have nothing on the top floor to actually do anything. We could play Shadow Eater here. Yeah? Okay. Now you got me thinking. Can we get energy from anything? No, so we're not gonna play Grovel, but Shadow Eater plus a morsel gets a lot of kills. Play Burnout. Card's free anyways. Apply Stealth 1. That saves us damage. Actually, now that I think about it, we have no way of creating morsels down here. Oh. Yeah, our Pyre is gonna take like an absurd amount of damage if I can't kill these units, and I don't think I can. I hate it. Hate it so much. What can I bring back? Nothing. Ugh. Ugh. Can't even get a kill on any of these. Might as well put you down. Okay, we have to do something down here, though. I think we're gonna live at the top, but we are gonna take 52 damage. And I mean, this guy he's still living. He's still living. I should not have taken this challenge. The trial. Its spell shield is kind of wrecking me right now. We need to summon Shades. We might as well play Excavation Eruption. It kind of takes up card draw, but there is still a chance that it can get a kill, and it did here. So now I'm like, if we get a damage morsel and put him in the middle, we can actually get kills. I need to be paying more attention to stuff like that, because it really does matter. If we put a damage morsel here, all of a sudden we're killing all 3 minions because the damage morsel is actually getting a kill. And weirdly enough, with, oh, we haven't shuffled, so we're not going to get Shadow Eater or Shadow Beast. So we shouldn't really worry about duplicating it. We can duplicate this guy. Or bring back a Morsel Miner, +5/+5? Should put him there. Yeah, let's do this instead. Okay, I think for the most part we've dealt with the flow of enemies. 1 morsel is all we need to keep these enemies at bay. Except you're dying. You're dying, huh? Well, you're gonna make it up, and that sucks. So let's play this. You know what? They are going to die. No, I should have played. I thought I had the energy for it, damn it. I was going to summon 2 drafts up here and then they would get the kills, but that didn't happen. Oh, so many misplays. What's happening? Morsel Miner? Molten Encasement? Pyre's going to take another 7 if we can't kill these units. But we can't kill them down here. Spells won't be able to kill them either, and our units enter stunned. This is really the card I needed to play up here. I just thought I had 1 extra Ember for it, but I don't. If I stealth 1, I can play the morsels down here. It doesn't really matter. So I'm not going to play this. I want to draw cards. Oh my god. Got the kills. Also, it's actually gonna work. I honestly don't believe it. I honestly pretty much do not believe it that it is gonna work, but it is in fact going to work. Now I do have 9 energy this turn that I'm not doing anything with. There's my Shadow Siege. Look, one day we'll get him to work. Don't worry about it. Abe needs a cheer notification like the Kaka, but instead it's the second boss from this game going, ah! Oh, the Fell as she screams between floors. Rip out the sprites, make it transparent, make it a video. I'll put it together. We have damage shield. We have a lifesteal morsel. 1. What would we bring back? Molten Encasement for the... No, Shadow Eater for the bottom floor? Shadow Eater on the bottom floor would kill these guys, but I don't care if they live up here. I kind of do, actually. Yeah. I don't want them to make it up, because I'm going to have to hit them. And if I play Wicked Blaze, I could bring him back on the turn after. What are we bringing back? I mean, but the thing is, I kind of just want to bring back a Lifesteal Morsel. It buys me 1 more turn of full damage. I think I've changed my mind. Let's go Shadow Eater, and let's ice the units down here. And you know what? We got at least one lifesteal morsel out of that anyways. So let's make sure we play at least one morsel down here. No one has sweep, so we can just play you. Now you're taking 43 damage. It's pretty good. You're going to get slightly stronger, but I don't really care about you having 8 health. I just wanted those other units dead. Now we can focus on you. We do want Grovel, and we do want Shroud Mitosis. The question is, do we... No, we just... You're dead. Hit end turn. No. Summon morsels up here to get cash. Cash for gold. Always, always, always cash for gold. Excellent. I mean, it's the ideal setup. 1v1, single hits. Okay, we took 50 damage. Bad. We got 400 gold. Good. Took 50 damage. Bad. Kill a random friendly unit. Kill a random non-boss enemy unit. Gain 1 energy for each friendly unit death this battle. That's so much energy. We don't need it. I do need to play frickin' Shadow Fiend, but I also don't need that much energy. But if we can make this card frozen, that literally allows us to play it as soon as we draw the card. So you know what? Memories of the Melted. Why not? Consume. Draw a unit and enhance it with +5 and negative energy. Oh, we could also just use this. If we use this, then we can spend, 6 energy on it when we don't have Shadow Fiend, and it will draw Shadow Fiend. So we have multiple ways of drawing Shadow Fiend now. I'm going kind of heavy into Shadow Fiend, but we have not played it once yet, and it's working. It's been working, so I kind of feel like we can make it happen. We might even be able to summon 2 of them, but we would have to kill units to make it happen. So that's probably not what we want. This does not consume, that's why it showed up twice. Although, I suppose you could bring a unit back if they die and then make them live forever by removing their burnout. Like, if you die on the immediate next turn, I could play Wickless Recruitment and Wicked Blaze, bring you back for the 2nd floor, and then you're stronger. Kind of works. Anyway, spells consume on the next fight. We need to be careful. Do we go for unit upgrades? What can be upgraded? We've removed most of our units except for 3, Wickless Baron. Don't forget about him. Don't forget about the Wickless Baron, he's important. Health is nice, spells are nice, card removal is nice, duplication, what would we duplicate? Duplicating a Prism Retrieval? Duplicating a Shadow Siege, but it's just so hard to play. I don't think we can. Duplicating a Shroud Mitosis would be really good. Multi-strike the Shadow Siege. I mean, that really depends on us actually getting the draw that we need. Could remove cards and remove a couple of Shade Splitters, but we're going to be running very low on spells if we do that because our deck is quite thin, so I don't think we want to remove spells at this point. Although we could duplicate a spell, like Shade Splitter. Also, I just realized our expensive spells are the ones we want to play first, so that's going to make it very hard to play Shade Splitter unless we make them, -1 energy so we can play them on turn 1. Yeah, okay, I think I will go to the right because we want to get like a duplicated spell that'll stick around for a long time. This is taking me a minute, but this is a very important decision. I think if we go to the right path, we can upgrade units, maybe get multi-strike, but I think duplicating a good spell is for the best, because if we duplicate a good spell, it'll stick around, and we can play it more. Like Memento Mori. We know that the enemies here have a lot of health in the front. If we can just ice a unit every turn with a Memento Mori, that seems nice. That seems nice. So we will go here, and we actually did get multi-strike on Shadow Siege, which is ridiculous. Let's take a look at the relics. Deal 2 damage when you eat. When you play 3 cards, draw 2. Both of those are worth getting. We will now... Well, I think now what we're going to do is probably duplicate the Shadow Siege. And then we're going to remove a couple of cards. I think we can remove the Molten Encasements. We still have one, but weirdly enough, I actually feel like we don't need those as units. Now, we have to kill enemies as they move up floors, but we have a couple of different ways to get cash. Cash? To get energy, or to reduce the energy of Shadow Fiend. Shadow Siege, whatever. So it's going to be tricky. Devour your spells. You just... It gets consumed. I guess you add those cards on Consume Spell Seraph anyways. I always forget about that. By the way, cannot play Shadow Siege here. That's fine. Also, the first spell gets consumed. I think we do not consume this. I think you just play this and see what happens. It got preserved. The Erector on the bottom. 5 capacity. There's 6 here and 7 here. I think you Rector on the bottom. Actually, we're gonna draw Excavation Eruption again. Yeah, I think you Rector on the bottom. It gets a kill. It's a big tanky unit. You want him on the bottom. I like it. Now we drew a bunch of cards. Actually very good cards. I don't want this to consume, so we're not gonna play it. I will play this. Now you're not burning out anymore. I'll play a Morsel. Now all of a sudden this gives us 1 energy when we draw it again next turn. Well, not next turn, but in like 6 turns from now. And we killed a unit. That's pretty good. And I kind of do want the Rector Flicker here to kill these frontline tanky units. And I want Shadow Eater down here as well. So, Packed Morsels. You already consume, so we're going to play you. You got Preserved. Love it. We need to get a kill and gain energy back. This will do it up here. Now we have 4 energy. Shadow Eater goes down. Wickless Tycoon. We can actually play this to purge it, and we'll take 1 pyre damage. I will play Wickless Tycoon. No, well, we don't need the gold. We might want to save energy for Shadow Sieges. So I'm like, Lifesteal plus attack. All these units are dead. Dump this. We need 5 capacity, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do 3 damage to Seraph, why not? I hate that you're summoning units, but there's not much I can do about that. I can't believe we still have Excavation Eruption too. Draw a unit and enhance it with +3, -3. It might hit Remnant Host. No, thank you. I think we're gonna play Excavation Eruption up here because I gotta kill you before you damage the pyre. We should get 2 energy back, and we can at least play Prism Retrieval for 2. Problem is that with 3 available, it could hit Remnant Host, it could hit Shadow Siege, and it could hit Wickless Tycoon. We want it to hit Shadow Siege, but if it hits any of the other 2 units, I think we just gotta put them out. And in fact, if it draws Remnant Host and we put it at the top, that might be enough to stop you. But just to make sure we can stop you, I think we're just going to play it down here. It just has to hit left or right unit once to get a kill. And it got preserved again, which is ridiculous. And we actually got 4 energy from that because of 2 kills. So maybe we can play a Shadow Siege. No, it's still going to cost 2. Oh well. We are going to play Prism Retrieval. Unfortunately, it was the unit I didn't want it to be, but this might kill you. You're dead, so that's good. So you know what? We got value out of the Tomb unit, and we will get energy next turn, and we have no Shadow Siege in the deck. in the draw pile. All right, well, we'll play you again later, I suppose. Play this. Play this. We can keep him alive, but if we keep him alive, then... No, wait, we can keep him alive. By just putting any unit in front, and you will do damage to him. Okay, yeah. We're going to put a morsel up here to tank a hit. In fact, we could put a bunch of morsels up here, but I think what we would prefer to do is duplicate the life morsel down here. So we're going to play you, plus attack, duplicate lifesteal, which is the one on the right. Then you're going to tank a hit. You're going to get eaten. We're going to take 1 pyre damage, but we are going to kill every unit. No, we're not. I forgot he was stunned. Well, now nothing can make it up. Why did I think that? I forgot that he was stunned. He had the stun effect played, and I just played him that turn. I still forgot he was stunned. Look, I'm not a smart man. Let's play this, see what happens. It got preserved, yet again. Gotta love it. Hey, GT Quark, thank you for the caca. Yeah, you can just play everything. Oh, I always forget you get card draw off of that. +2 energy, I actually like that a lot. But we'll put the +2 energy at the top so we can buff attacks down here. Now, Shadow Siege? Not quite. We're getting close to Shadow Siege territory, though. Now, Memento Mori, I think we need to play it at the top to ice a guy, because if we can just live long enough for Shadow Siege, then he can kill these units when they move up next turn, ideally. And I think I'd rather keep Excavation Eruption because it can give me it can give me a refund. That's what I meant to say. Which actually means I should play it right now. It did not give me a refund that turn, and we can't play Memento Mori. All the shots hit Seraph. Well, this is going to be real awkward because we are dead now. Should have maybe thought about that a little bit more. Can I summon anything? No. Okay. So how do we live? I don't think we can. No. We have. Okay. This has to kill all the enemies next turn. So I think we're still okay, but that was really bad. Really bad luck. That's also real freaking bad luck. Okay, however, now I actually can kill all of these units up here, believe it or not. It's something like this. And then, oh, hey, look, good morsels. Oh, hey, look, now you're dead. And we bought ourselves another turn to try to make this freaking Shadow Siege work. Although, it's becoming difficult to imagine us making it work. We need to play him at some point. And we're not drawing Shadow Siege with Memories of the Melted. Maybe we should have made this card, you know, frozen. Would have done a lot for us. 80 damage, huh? 80 damage. 80 damage. Play this first. You can't play this if you play that first. You gotta play Excavation Eruption. You gotta kill things. How the heck am I gonna kill the Gilded Wing next turn? It has to be Excavation Eruption, maintain Excavation Eruption, and it consumed. So we have to find a way of doing 64 damage next turn, which is pretty much impossible. Man, these things are good, but they're so hard to play. We should have gone and we should have upgraded Memories of the Melted to make it preserve or freeze, because we just can't play anything. Okay. 15 units available. Cave Splitter, Morsel Excavator. I could play a Morsel for like 30 damage on this turn. I think I do, you know what? I think I do the same thing I did last time. I think I wait and let you kill the Remnant Host by putting up a sacrificial lamb up here. And we can also get morsels to do it, and then we can bring back a big morsel to hit you on this turn. Yeah, okay. This is real freaking weird. We really need to do some damage next turn though. But we're gonna play this. We're gonna play this. We did draw a bunch of cards, and we can remove Burnout on a unit. Okay, now you got me thinking. Hold up. No, if we put a morsel up here, it's going to get eaten immediately. We don't want that to happen. We've got to put a morsel down here. Move our burnout effects and debuffs from a unit. Nothing has burnout and debuff. If I bring something back, I can remove debuff from it. The only units that we've lost are morsels! Okay. I don't want you to have damage shield because we have to kill you. Correct. So you're going to be stunned. 64 damage. We need to get you to 40 health. And keep you alive. To get you to 40 health, we need to bring back the biggest morsel we have. I'm actually using morsels for damage. This is so freaking weird. But you put the morsel down, you put a tank in front of the morsel. We actually didn't even need to do that, you were living. Now you're at 40 health, you're gonna die up here. Love it. In fact, you do 26 damage. If I give you 5 health, you're doing 31. I can actually keep you alive for another turn and getting the kill down here. That's so freaking messed up that it's working, but it will work. It's kind of ruining our capacity for Shadow Siege down here, but we can at least play him at the top. Just play this card. Look at that. He's not burning out anymore. He's perfect. And you know, he can do damage next turn because he's a 32 damage unit. Lots of lifesteal. You love to see it. But we don't need it down here at all. I have to put a blocker up here. Now you're living and you're dying. If I make you take like 10 more damage, you will die up here. I would love to just buff the Tomb, though, to make him deal more damage to kill you and have more health. Actually, can't make him have more health because I put the health morsel here, but he wouldn't get enough health anyways without having damage shield, which I put here. So I kind of messed that up a little bit. We'll probably get more morsels in the future. In fact, we're gonna at least be able to put one down wherever it is. So I think what you do is you place this one here. Now all of a sudden, you're gonna have 29 health. So now you're actually dead. When you move up, because this guy is gonna ice you. And if he lives, if we can make him live, he'll ice you and keep the 2 emergency draft, and if he dies, the emergency draft are going to kill you. That's what they're there for. They're there for an emergency. We got to think about this run extremely carefully. You got to play the Wickless Tycoon. You have to. You have to play the Wickless Tycoon here because you need to do damage to this Gilded Wing. It's not a lot of damage, but it's enough. Can we do 160 damage to him? We can do 40. I kind of wish that morsel had died now that I think about it. We can do not a lot of damage to him, but we can do 40 and 40, another 40 here. We need to find a way of doing more. Or, hopefully, Seraph decides that Final Wave is here and then we can ice him. That would be good as well. But we gotta play cards first. I cannot play Wicked Blaze and Grovel. If we can't play both, we should play one or the other. I am not going to play Grovel because the draft... I mean, if I play Grovel here, I could just summon morsels that eventually mean that the tomb does more damage. What's coming up? Oh, look, no Shadow Siege. What's down here? Oh, look, a bunch of enemies with a lot of health. I need to put one morsel down here, ideally two. That's Grovel. You're dead. You're making it up. How am I gonna kill you? You're a 10-160. If I play the Wickless Tycoon, I cannot play any other morsels, which means the most damage we're doing to the Gilded Wing is 43. We can't do any more than 43 on this turn. We can draw cards if we play Grovel, and we might draw Memories of the Melted, or Shroud Mitosis. If we can duplicate this morsel, that would be very good for us. So I'm actually thinking now you do a Grovel and try to draw more. Yeah? Yeah? Because that's one. I really don't want to give you damage shield, because I just want to make sure you don't die. So we'll do this, just to dump the card. If we play one more, we'll get card draw. And we did get a Consume, so we have to play it. We have to play it. We need energy, now. We gotta play Wicked Blaze, we gotta play the Tycoon, and I don't want to get hurt here. Next turn's gonna suck, but, you know, it is what it is. So here's all the energy for Shadow Fiend. Might as well dump this. Where do you play this guy? I think you play him in the middle? If you play him in the middle... If you play him at the back, he'll hit the Gilded Wing in the back for 43 versus 32. So you play him in the back. What do you Wickless Blaze back? Like, nothing. There's nothing to bring back. We can bring back another morsel next turn, but we still have to do 150 damage to the Gilded Wing unless you're final attacking. I'm kind of relying on Seraph to begin final attack and hope that we can kill him before he kills us. I think that's the only way of surviving. We do have a 150-150, but they do 30 damage. So we really need Shadow Eater to have just an absurd amount of lifesteal. Am I really going to go all in on the bottom floor for next turn killing? I think I have to. I think I have to. We know we're going to draw Shroud Mitosis, which means we know we can stack up 4 lifesteal. So he'll have 6 lifesteal. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 turns is like almost 2,000 damage. It might be enough to kill Seraph, but it might not be. But we're gonna be dead if this Gilded Wing makes it up anyways. So what can we do on this turn? Well, Wickless Baron has to go in the back. Now we're doing 45 damage for some reason. I guess our units are gonna die and you're gonna get a slight buff. Good enough. Should have done that earlier, I suppose. Wicked Blaze, we are going to bring back a lifesteal morsel, because we are kind of going all in. Although I forgot that you are going to do damage yourself, so... that's not too bad. You know what, we should have put the morsel in the back so it would actually do damage to this unit. So, I mean, here's what... final attack, please? Oh, thank Christ. Oh my god. And we have 4 energy. What a world. What a world. Okay, how do we live? It has to be a Grovel. We can't live. We can't live at the top floor. There's no way we can kill this Gilded Wing. Ergo, we have to win here now. So, we Grovel, we Wicked Blaze, we're gonna draw 2 cards, we have to draw Shroud Mitosis, and we have to get a lifesteal morsel, replicate it 4 times, and hope that's enough to kill. That's our strategy here, believe it or not. So, Grovel, and we're gonna Wicked Blaze a lifesteal morsel, because nothing else has even died yet. Please draw Shroud Mitosis. It costs 1. It costs 1. I forgot about that. I forgot that it would cost 1. I thought I had made it free. Oh, that sucks, man. $1,500 damage. Not quite enough. I've never been more disappointed. I tried so hard on this one, but relying on those Shadow Sieges, it killed me in the end. I mean, mistakes causing the Pyre to take damage earlier also definitely contributed, but we just could not find the energy to play them. Finally, the risk of big, beefy units failed me. I can't believe it failed me. For so long, it's been my winning combination. Oh well, it was still a fun run. Oh, we couldn't even play him once on the entire run, though. We just need a little bit more energy on this one. And yeah, I was relying on playing these as my units. I just couldn't get him out. And Rector Flicker, he couldn't do it in the end there because he just didn't have the necessary health to survive against Seraph. Damn, fun run, very close. I wish we could have gotten a victory out of that one, but you know what? I think that's a good final slap in the face lesson. Hey, Abe, you need to take more units. You can't just take like 6 units because, or you can't take like 2 units, more like it. You need a few more. You need to build up floors a little bit more. Oh, so unbelievably disappointing. Oh, but I'm still happy with the run. I am. I'm still happy, even though we lost. That's okay.